Certified nursing assistants, CNAs, play a vital role in providing basic patient care while supporting licensed nursing staff. Among the essential clinical skills CNAs must master, hand washing, perineal care, and catheter care are foundational. These skills not only ensure patient comfort, but also prevent infections and promote health. Now let's go over one of the most important skills in infection control, hand washing. Hand washing is the single most effective way to prevent the spread of infections. Healthcare-associated infections, or HAIs, can be drastically reduced through proper hand hygiene. And remember, proper hand washing protects both the patient and the healthcare worker. So hand washing isn't just routine, it's your first line of defense. Next, let's review when to wash your hands. Wash before and after patient contact. After touching blood, bodily fluids, secretions, excretions, or contaminated items. Before performing any clean or aseptic procedures. After removing gloves. After using the restroom. And before eating or handling food. Following these moments ensures you break the chain of infection every time. Here are the supplies you'll need. Clean running water, either warm or cold, liquid soap if available, and disposable paper towels or an air dryer. Simple supplies, but they make all the difference in proper hand hygiene. Now let's go through the hand washing procedure step by step. Remove jewelry from hands and wrists. Turn on the water and wet your hands and wrists thoroughly, keeping your hands lower than your elbows so water flows downward. Apply enough soap to cover all hand surfaces. Rub your hands vigorously for at least 20 seconds, making sure to cover the palms, the back of your hands, between the fingers, under the fingernails, and the wrists. Use a circular motion while rubbing. Then rinse your hands thoroughly under running water. Dry them with a clean disposable paper towel or by air drying. Use that paper towel to turn off the faucet to avoid recontamination. Finally, dispose of the paper towel properly. By practicing these steps, you'll meet the exam standard and protect both yourself and your patients. Finally, keep these important reminders in mind. Avoid touching the sink or faucet after washing. Use alcohol-based hand sanitizer only when hands are not visibly soiled. Keep nails short and clean. Artificial nails are not allowed in many healthcare settings. And never use hot water, since it can damage skin and cause dryness. These small details make a big impact on keeping your hand hygiene effective. Let's learn about perineal care, also called Pericare, an essential skill to maintain patient hygiene and prevent infection. Perineal care involves cleaning the genital and anal areas to prevent infection, odor, and skin irritation. It is especially important for patients who are incontinent, bedridden, or recovering from surgery. Always perform pericare with respect for the patient's privacy and dignity. Remember, maintaining cleanliness in this area protects both the patient's health and comfort. For perineal care, you will need warm water, mild soap if allowed, clean or disposable washcloths, a waterproof pad or underpad, and clean gown or clothes if needed. Having all supplies ready before starting ensures a smooth and safe procedure. Now let's go through the steps. First, explain the procedure to the patient and ensure privacy by closing doors and curtains. Next, wash your hands and put on gloves. Position the patient comfortably and place a waterproof pad under the perineal area. Use a washcloth soaked in warm water with mild soap if allowed to clean the area. For females, separate the labia and clean from front to back, using a clean part of the washcloth for each stroke. For males, clean the tip of the penis first in a circular motion moving outward, then clean the shaft. If uncircumcised, gently retract the foreskin before cleaning and return it afterward. Clean the anal area last, wiping from front to back. Rinse the area with a clean, wet washcloth to remove soap residue. Dry the area gently but thoroughly to prevent moisture buildup. Remove gloves and dispose of used supplies properly. Wash your hands again and make sure the patient is comfortable and properly covered. Following these steps carefully helps prevent infection and keeps the patient safe and comfortable. Always clean from clean to dirty to avoid contamination. Never reuse the same washcloth for different areas. Monitor the skin for redness, irritation, or breakdown. Maintain the patient's privacy and dignity at all times and report any abnormalities, such as bleeding, sores, or unusual odors, to the nurse. By keeping these points in mind, you ensure both safe and respectful care during perineal hygiene. Next, we will cover catheter care, an important skill for preventing infection and maintaining patient comfort. Catheter care focuses on three key aspects: cleaning, maintaining, and monitoring. Clean by washing the catheter area daily with soap and warm water, moving from the urethra outward. Maintain the catheter by keeping the tubing unkinked and the drainage bag below bladder level. Monitor for leaks, signs of infection, and report any abnormalities to the nurse. Proper catheter care protects the patient from infection and ensures the catheter functions safely. For catheter care, you will need gloves, warm water, mild soap, washcloths, towels, a waterproof pad, and a basin. Having all supplies ready helps you perform the procedure smoothly and safely. Start by explaining the procedure to the patient and ensuring privacy. Next, perform hand hygiene and put on gloves. Position the patient comfortably and place an underpad to protect the bed. Expose the catheter insertion site. Using a washcloth soaked in warm water and mild soap, clean the catheter tubing nearest to the urethra and the genital area around the catheter. Hold the catheter firmly near the urethra to prevent tugging or pulling. Clean in a downward motion away from the urethra. Rinse thoroughly with a clean washcloth soaked in warm water and dry the area gently but completely. Ensure the drainage bag is positioned below the bladder to prevent backflow. Remove gloves and dispose of supplies properly. Then wash your hands again. Document the care provided and report any abnormalities such as redness, swelling, leakage, or pain. Following these steps carefully ensures the catheter is clean, functional, and safe for the patient. Before performing catheter care, it's essential to understand important safety and care tips to prevent infection and ensure patient safety. Never disconnect the catheter from the tubing to avoid introducing infection. Keep the catheter secured to prevent accidental tugging. Check the drainage for color, odor, or sediment, and report any abnormalities. Never pull or tug on the catheter tubing, and always maintain privacy and respect throughout the procedure. By following these safety tips, you can provide effective catheter care while protecting your patient from harm. Next, let's cover some practical application tips and common exam questions to help you succeed in clinical skills demonstrations. First, practice each skill slowly and carefully until you feel confident. Always remember patient safety, comfort, and privacy. During demonstrations, verbalize your actions clearly. Consistently use gloves and proper infection control methods, and don't hesitate to ask questions if you're unsure during clinical practice. Now, let's review some common exam questions you should prepare for. Ask yourself, what is the correct way to wash hands to prevent infection? Why is it important to clean the perineal area from front to back? How should you hold the catheter tubing during cleaning? When should gloves be worn during these procedures? By keeping these tips in mind and preparing for these questions, you'll be ready to perform clinical skills safely and confidently during your exam. Mastering hand washing, perineal care, and catheter care is essential for any CNA candidate. These skills protect patients from infections and ensure their comfort and dignity. Regular practice combined with understanding the rationale behind each step will prepare you for your CNA exam and real-world patient care.